Hey y'all, come on ride with me right quick. You did. Big King Curl, getting it in right now. So privileged to take y'all along the ride. It don't feel like I'm by myself, you know. Do need to go to the go grab my air. Thought I ordered an air compressor and wind up ordering the wrong thing. And somebody came and took it off my porch. They got delivered at 4 in the morning. I didn't know. I mean, they said it'd be delivered from 4 to 8, but when do they ever make good on what they say they gonna do? You did. So somebody wind up snatching it. So they said give it to 5 o'clock today, and if ain't nobody returned it to me or whatever, call back and they'll reimburse me. But hell, when they reimburse me, I'm gonna have to send $10 more because I don't want the money back. I want what I was supposed to order anyway. And it costs like $8 more than what I spent. So forgot to pray on the justice being done. I'm thinking about taking the short route, but I kind of want to see what's going on down here. So we like the fuzz down there. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. Oh, look like they redoing this building over. See, y'all see that work right there to the left across the street? For whatever reason, our architects can't build like that no more. That's what they call old world technology. You know, when it comes to steel and glass and wood, you know, a lot of things can be done, but when it comes to that brick, concrete, or whatever that is, for whatever reason they can't do it no more. I don't understand it either, but from some of the strongest brick masons and carpenters, that's the claim. So I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna do. The park we're going to is off of Fort. So we about to cut through downtown and connect to 4th Street on the west side. John R. and Woodward is what separates the east from the west side in Detroit. So we gonna cut through there. And we just gonna sit because my son, they say because of the heat today, they gonna cut the time short on school. So just go down here and hang out for a minute. I didn't eat much last night because what I had to eat I wasn't feeling it. So I woke up starving today. I ain't want to, get me nothing more. Knowing I was about to lay down and go to sleep, I ain't want to get nothing heavier than what I had. I had me a corned beef sandwich. And somebody that I bought it from somebody that always do awesome food, but that wasn't awesome. That wasn't what I'm used to when it comes to corned beef. So come on, man. Oh, that's what it is. wondering, like, what's going on? Yeah, every time y'all see construction workers, you see a lot of idiots that like to speed past it, you know. Never speed past people that's doing construction work, you know. Remember, you moving fast and they working. You don't know how fatigued nobody is. And, you know, it's a possibility they ain't paying no attention and could possibly walk out in that street. So, whenever you see them cones and you know people doing work over there, always slow down. Just slow down. I don't care how much of a rush you in. You'd rather be late than mess around and take somebody's life or injure somebody and be in court. Because in every city, there's rules and regulations on when you see cones and people doing work out in these streets. So, you'd rather be late than be in court. That's from your homie Big King Curl, you dig? That's you ain't gotta pay for that. That's on the house. That's on the house, you dig? But yeah, we headed through downtown. It's a lot of stuff I want to do, y'all. And I'm really just coming to the realization of it. And it hurts extremely, you know, for me to walk. But since my therapy, you know, ended, I don't feel myself getting no better and no faster and no, you know, as far as my wind and stuff is concerned. So, you know, I got a good pep talk from my wife, a couple of my homies. You know, one of my homies, he's well older than me, and you know, he heard what happened to me, and he was, oh man, you know. And I had lost contact with him for a while because, you know, we fell out. You know, he's always been much older than me, always been more, you know, he checked a lot of stuff that he don't agree with, you know. And as I got older, I started to find it more offensive than helpful. And, you know, I reconnected with him and let him know, like, hey, man, you know, I'm sorry, brother. You've always been obnoxious. You always been there for me. Whether I like what you say or not, you know, I can see if you meant harm, but you didn't mean no harm. And it took me to be away from you a long time to recognize, you know, your intentions. And sure enough, no sooner than we talked about that, you know, I was telling him how much it hurt for me to do exercise and get out and walk and move, because he was telling, you know, that's one of the first things he said, like, hey man, I messed up my back a couple years ago, and y'all know I messed up my back too. He was like, man, I had to do the therapy and this, that, and the other. You know, it made me feel like this, and I couldn't do this, and I couldn't do that. You know, you gotta get your ass up and do this, that, and the other, and say F that pain, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, you a fourth my size. It's way easier for you to get up and do this, that, and the other than me. But I reserved myself. I didn't say nothing. I just listened to what he said. And everything he said was a reflection, or should I say a repeat of what my wife was saying, and you know, my other homies were saying, you know. And when I got off the phone with him that night, to tell you the truth, our phones, something happened, and when I tried to call him right back, I couldn't call him right back. But as soon as I got off the phone with him, y'all, I I felt inspired. You know what I'm saying? I felt that jolt. You know what I'm saying? What something I needed to get it going. You know. And I got up. I was at work. I got up and I started moving and grooving. You dig? Started walking and, you know, doing a little exercise, standing in place, and, you know, I just felt motivated. You know what I'm saying? And the next day I texted him. I said, man, I knew, you know, I always know that everything happened for a reason. But man, you talking that stuff to me, and I sure wanted to say, hey man, you can't dictate. You know, not only did I hurt my back, but I was up under, you know, just whining and going about what I was going through versus him. And I said, something just told me to shut my mouth and listen. And sure enough, I got up after I talked to you and started moving and shaking and just felt real good, man. I appreciate you, brother. You know, let him know, like, hey, man, I don't think that would have happened without you, because my wife, unless my wife get mad, upset, she ain't gonna come at me like that. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be as gentle as she can because she know what Jehovah say. What Jehovah say, you know, better to catch bees with honey rather than vinegar. So she tried to come at me, you know, in a mild temper, you know, point of view, so that I can actually listen instead of getting defensive like I told y'all I was about to get when my boy came at me, you know. And my boy just said everything that she said, but put it raw, you know, like I'm used to. And my wife always say, you don't listen unless somebody else say this, that, and the other, and that's not true. I do listen to her, you know what I'm saying? It's just that a lot of times I don't get that kick in the ass, you know, until somebody's real nasty, you know, to me about it, you know? Tell me what I know already, but need to follow through with, you know? Oh, man, can I turn? Oops. Yeah, y'all see we just rolled up under the bridge. I was running my mouth. I couldn't dictate the moment when we was riding up under there, but y'all seen it. Now we about to get in and go sit, not exactly up under it, but close enough to say up under it. You dig? But yeah, y'all know I just be. Y'all see that big old ship over there? See, y'all, we seen that from down there. Brothers out here putting that work in. You dig? And in a sense we is too, you know, putting that work in. Putting that work in. I'm gonna stop this, you know. Y'all see how long it took to get down here. Well, it could have been shorter, but I took the long way. And when I get parked, I'm gonna see if I catch a signal and probably go live for about a good hour or so, you know. if I can catch a signal. If not, you know, I get up on the water and shoot a little something, you dig? Shoot a little something and upload it in a bit. You know what I'm just saying? But yeah, there it is, y'all. That's the Ambassador. And get over here and get one of these good spizzles. You know? Walk on down here. I see a swing, but I don't want to get the swing. We about to go sit on that water and bask in the sun, baby. I'll let y'all in a bit. Peace.